Hello guys! As we all know, the outbreak of COVID-19 over the world becomes worse and worse. Hope you guys stay home and safe. Now we have some tips about the proper use of alcohol. Here's what you need to know. First, 75% is the most effective concentration of alcohol. Higher odor concentrations are not as effective in killing the microbes. Second, sanitize your hands anytime and anywhere. Spray about 2 to 5 milliliter onto your hands and rub your hands until dry. However, frequent hand washing with soap remains to be the best defense against the virus. Third, don't spray it on the mask. Alcohol could not kill the virus completely and doing so many effect the filtering effect of the mask. And today, welcome to Health Insight, introduced by Welbloom, aka your health god and business consultant. This is Jimmy, and today we are going to talk about some simple concept of exercise physiology. What will help boost your exercise performance, and the dope is good for you. Before we start, let's have a little chat. In the past, we all like to do team sport for fun and health maintenance. Sweating under the sunlight is the best way to kill time in holiday afternoon, especially for people who like outdoor activities. However, during the past few months, we cannot gather to do exercise due to COVID-19. Working out in the gym has been banned. You know what? Many people convert empty rooms at home into the space like gym, purchase some fitness equipment, and post videos on social media to share their body shape and fitness results. We can see lots of clips like rope jumping on the top floor. Backgrounds are the scenery behind their houses to show off their building's altitude and attitude for life. Honestly speaking, this new way of younger generation showing their confidence is really interesting. We can agree more on the advantage of exercise, right? As we are on the topic of sport, and exercise is remind me of the most important sporting event here, the Olympics. Unfortunately, it was postponed due to COVID-19, and it is expected to be held in July this year. With no audience allowed it, people can only watch the games online at home. And keep in mind, don't forget to exercise, even if you are staying at home watching the game. Okay, back to our topic today. So, what exactly happens during exercise? You have ATP generating at the first stage, then followed by lactic acid accumulating and electrolyte loss at the final stage. Just some basic information for you guys about what happens in human bodies during exercise. We all know the consume carbohydrate, protein, and fat every day, but where the energy comes from? The secret is in ATP, aka adenosine triphosphate. The human body consumes energy 24 hours a day, and the energy required during intense exercise is of course much higher than during static activities, even up to about 200 times. ATP is a high energy nucleotide which acts as an instant source of energy within the cell. When muscles contract, they break down ATP in reaction that provides energy. However, muscle cells only store enough ATP to fuel a few seconds of maximal contraction. Once the muscle contraction starts, the making of ATP must stop quickly. To keep ATP in a high level during exercise, we can consume the supplement, which contains creatine half an hour before and after exercise. As we can see in the graph on your right, creatine can transform useless ADP into ATP again, which can attribute to the phosphate, providing carried by phosphocreatine. Let's talk about the lactic acid. Lactic acid is the final production of anaerobic respiration. If you do intense exercise, you will respire anaerobically. In the past, we considered it would cause muscle soreness. Now we know it only determines how long you can last during high intense exercise. Lactic acid can be removed by bloodstream and be broken down in the liver. So, to remove lactic acid, we can use arginine. Arginine is a precursor for the synthesis of nitric oxide. I hope you guys already know how nitric oxide regulates the blood pressure and intense blood supply. If you have no idea what I've just mentioned, please go back to the previous episode of sex performance enhancement, which we actually follow the same mechanism on the formula design. Back to the topic today, this is why we can add some arginine here. Okay, electrolyte. We will lose lots of water during exercise and a lot of ions will be excreted with sweat. So this is why we make the supplement into a powder type drink to remind you to drink enough water. But drinking water is not enough. The electrolyte added can also regulate physiological functions and making cramping less likely to happen. Adequate magnesium, calcium, potassium, chloride, and sodium can avoid you from cramping. Let's finalize the course today. When we want to do exercise, we have to make sure we can produce enough ATP, right? And remove the lactic acid quickly to prolong the high intense exercise. And you will also sweat. So what can we do? We can consume creatine to earn more ATP. Arginine can lower the lactic acid that produced during anaerobic exercise. Remember how it works, right? Yes, by nitric oxide dilating blood vessels, and 5 kinds of electrolyte preventing cramping. At Wel-Bloom, we give you simple exercise knowledge, and you can scan the QR code on the slide. We have free samples for you. Type your contact info in the sheet, and we will send the powder drink for you to try first, to feel more about the product concept yourselves. Last but not least, Wel-Bloom is always the best health guide and business consultant on your side. It's Jimmy. We'll see you next time. Peace!